last time.
Death's reaching for us through the ice and time. I know because she told me.
What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle?
Abandon reason! No, only war!
Indeed. Omelets need shattered eggs, after all.
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
I only do what we must.
So be it. Prepare yourself.
You and your Inquisitor destroyed hundreds of years of history and time, and silver lights flashing bright. Huh? Ruins break into bones, they do. They make a necklace, a collar of time. We choke and die.
Galoid's gonads. There isn't enough perfume in Aora. You lived here.
Always thought that if I ever came back here, I'd never...
Oh, dearie. Do you need some smelling salts?
I'm fine. Just need to... I just need a moment.
Looks like the beetles have settled in nicely.
Keep quiet.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Can we finish here? Quickly? Before I lose my lunch.
Mistake! Let's do this.
going into more godless ruins.
Disgusting creatures, get out of my sight.
But not our voices.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
Ah, so they're not just rude to outsiders, then.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
That's not for you to decide. Mahala's going to make an example of them before more make a run on the gates.
You're an obedient little soldier, but you're not a smart one. You just told the outsider everything.
Quiet. We'd appreciate it if you'd leave. This is Pagrunan business.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything.
They ask you how
Move
you are,
along.
you just have to say that you're fine.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here.
Can't get into it because
These are
they would never
Pagrunan
understand.
lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages.
Racist motherfucker.
Strange that you think we'd care about your opinion. Sucker, get out of here.
And you assholes need to feed us.
There's no food. We barely have decent meals ourselves. Why waste any of it on people who won't stay and fight?
Saka, don't tell the outsider that! These bastards wanted to abandon the keep. Saka, you're right. We'll share some of our rations. Do you want anything else? I'm sick of looking at you.
Fine. Anything to be done looking at you. Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
I don't like you either.
Envoy. Last time I was here, I was fully convinced I'd never be back. I left Solace under the cover of darkness, through an exit only me and a friend of mine knew about. More importantly, I left without permission, which means I more or less exiled myself. No, I'm worried they might throw me in prison for desertion. Or worse. You'll see when we get there. Solace isn't the most welcoming place, even to those who live there. Anyway. What do you want to talk about? This place was named after Galawain, but I always thought Magrin held more sway here. Lava, high temperatures, and a giant Bleste volcano in the middle of the region tell me the goddess of fire had something to do with it. Even Solace has the good sense to send a prayer or two Magrin's way. Hard not to when your home is surrounded by Magrin's fury, but sure, give Galawain the glory. Maybe that's why Magrin's so Bleste angry all the time. There's a place in the southwest of the Tusk called the Slumbering Fields. It's full of dry brambles and plants with nasty thorns. There used to be an old Pargrunan aqueduct out there, but it hasn't been used for a long time. No one's sure why the water stopped flowing, but without it, we've been drinking subterranean runoff for ages. That's all I know, really. Let's see. First rule in Galawain's tusks is to be grateful for every breath. The air itself is poisonous here, if you breathe enough of it. Don't overexert yourself, and keep your heartbeat slow. A wet cloth over your mouth and nose will help. Remember that this place wants to kill you at all times. Act like your every step is putting you in danger. And make sure to clear your eyes, ears, and nose every now and then. Ash builds up faster than you'd expect. Right, changing the subject. You too.
We're on the precipice of something magical. You can feel it, can't you? The garden is within our grasp. All we need now is the courage and wisdom to brave the unknown. Your confidence is refreshing. I almost hate to ask, but are you afraid of what's to come? I'm not judging, just curious. Indeed. Whatever happens in the garden, it won't be the end of our problems. I believe, for the first time in ages, that I am not afraid. I used to care so much about discovery, invention, achievement. But deep down, I was afraid. Afraid that I wasn't living up to my potential. Trouble is, you never know you've exceeded your capacity until it's too late. Since we met, everything I believed has been proven wrong. That the island can be controlled. That I alone can fix it. Even my parents. Gods. They really had no idea what they were doing. Just like me. And look how that turned out. I'm so tired of being afraid. I need to accept my limitations or embrace them. Even if I'm wrong again, that's part of the journey. I have no idea where it leads. And for the first time, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Did I? Huh. I don't know what I expected. Feels nice. Glad I could get that off my chest. We have bigger problems to worry about, but I appreciate these little moments. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask. Excellent. The Imperial Court taught you well, but I suspect there were gaps in what they call an education. If there's anything you've been dying to learn from an Animancer, now's the time. Very well. Hold your questions to the end if you don't mind. Otherwise, I'll lose my train of thought. Now, let's begin. You, drifted off for a moment. Were you paying attention?
Nope.
Well, at least you're honest. No harm done, of course. I don't mind if you catch a few winks. Besides, a little nap is good for the soul. I slept through my share of lectures, and look how I turned out. That's all I have to teach you for now. I'll chime in if anything else comes to mind. Oh, yes. The little butterflies in my stomach got more restless than ever. When I joined you, I needed to put a stop to the Dream Scourge. So much has changed since then. There may be nothing for me in the garden. Nothing I haven't learned outside of it. But I still want to see it for myself. Quite right. No reason to get distracted by personal matters. On a journey such as this, it's better to cast aside your expectations. They can only weigh you down. Until next time.
Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
Rawatayans love to boast about how barren and rugged our homeland is. But we've got nothing on the Pargrunan living here. Especially if it's all you ever see. According to Marius, his people are forbidden from ever leaving the Tusks.
I did tell you that, didn't I? Must have been drunk.
I'm all for pulling together, but that's just oppressive.
You're not alone. A lot of people in Solace would agree with you.
Exactly. It's not a home if you have to lock people in it. Ravatai has a similar problem. Between the constant storms and the rocky soil, the land's never supported us easily. So many of us find work as sailors and mercenaries. We explore the world as soldiers or as part of a trade mission. We venture out. We're encouraged to. Not everyone, of course, but Rawatai's hardly a dying country. Everyone in the Living Lands faces struggle, but people choose that, and usually to escape something worse. Forcing people into a lifetime of hardship for the sake of principle or tradition is a different matter entirely. Never. The Pargrunan of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out.
Schemes in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. A question for a question. The leaf twines around itself. Your eyes see where we are blind. We have many questions still. Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement, the scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe, the branches shake. Betrayal seeps into the veins. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? Need the packmates to survive. Why? Forsaken is the knife that wounds for others, not itself. The venom bloomed. We wonder, what good is a vow if it can break? Vigilance. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Marius, look alive!
Get your fat ass back here.
Who's next? Anyone?
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Mali and her outsiders. The Ray still begs me to search for the missing Adiran merchant convoy, but we're stretched too thin even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until a replacement comes.
I will try. But this can't last. Hey, I might have something for you, envoy.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. I heard your kit blew an old ruin to bits. I don't have to worry about you smuggling cannons into the tusks, do I? Verde. We had not heard that part, but we don't hear much here. All the same, I believe you. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless.
Wait, is that you, Marius? Gods, here we go.
What happened to your accent? Did you lose it?
I did. So Nimdudes like you would ask dumb questions.
Well, good to see you alive regardless. You know what? I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here. Founder of Solace Keep. We have a statue of him there. You both share, similar features around the face, huh? Anyway, the Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beetles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zoribs, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. The worst of them all is what she is. We can handle vermin, but to face one of your own. She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies. The Vastes are winning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her wardens spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the Vastes. The main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave. She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. To watch over the garden. It is this that keeps us bound to the Tusks. Our oaths are mortal matters.
Traditionally, if a warden's oath is unfulfilled, their spirit lingers until another warden sees it completed. Or so they say.
So it is. And if one of our own breaks an oath, well, I'd be breaking another oath if I speak much more to Marius. But you get the idea. All I want is peace with her. But our docks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've defused more complicated situations.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Don't make me separate your skin from your muscle.
That's right. I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tasks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
I might have something for you, envoy. If you're buying, I'm selling. Ugh. Oh, don't worry. We're long past that.
Right. You've had your fun. Let the poor Nim dude get back to work.
I'm not quite sure what you're holding there. But if anyone can help you, it's Forge Master Della. You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep. If they'll let you inside.
Don't worry about that. We have our ways.
Oh, not my problem either way. Did you want to buy anything? I might have something for you, envoy.
I wonder when we'll get back to the keep.
Why? Kostyu's really starting to raise a stink.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Well, let's not talk about it. Didn't want to ruin the meal.
This place has seen better days.
It's okay. I'm here. What could be causing this?
Follow the road northeast to get to Solace Keep. Safest place for guests. got to watch our step out there.
No one here. Been empty for a while. So the expedition is in the slumbering fields, just across the deadly valley full of lava.
What, like it's hard? Child Another way across. Whoa there. See the mud? These are wagon tracks. Company. Onward, watch your left!
That's done? Who's hungry?
What the hell is going on here?
Centuries. The mountain screams. The distant island wails. Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and bone. You follow one another into the snare.
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabral send you? You've got to get us out of here. The only snare is the one these creatures sprang on us. We discovered when we arrived that something had fouled the water we're supposed to route to Solace.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water.
I've seen this before. Nature twisting itself to fight off intruders, corrupting the land and water.
Better than allowing a parasite to thrive. An ancient herald of destruction. A harbinger of death. We know only that the land attempts to vomit it up like a poison. The land feels, it remembers. Like a tree choked with vines, it seeps poison to defend itself from the aggressor. The interloper.
We feel a presence. It rises like bile in our throat. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they hear nothing. What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh and the rings of your soul. Surely you must know better. There is wisdom in your words. I would not condemn the life that clings to this place for the sake of these dwarves. Very well. Still that foul presence, and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old one's water roads to slake this parched land. Do this, and I shall release these vermin to scurry back to their nest.
I wouldn't touch that water, much less drink it.
The water is filthy. You'll catch your death if you dip in that. beetle shells could make a lovely little comb, don't you think? Or perhaps a pretty dot.
That was a close one.
I'm alive!
I'd miss Emerald Stair.
Get off me!
Enemy to the right!
Yatsli, well done. I'll fix this. I wager those artifacts you found fit together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
Something lurks here.
This workshop was loved once, but it's ruined now. I wonder why. Stop. That sound. It's drowning my thoughts.
A rat scrabbling in the dust, crawling back to the same ruined trash heap.
No. We know this voice. This presence. Sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again. This vessel has a mouth. It suits me for the time being. Do you know to whom you speak? I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and law. I've done no such thing. Ask that parasite that's latched onto your soul.
No! Make her go! Send her away!
How the fruits of its destruction make it squirm and writhe. It knows nothing but chaos. This land needs order, purpose. The order of the gods. The order which has governed lives for millennia. You are an Ediran, a nation where law and authority brought peace between the warring folk and elves. It is steadfast. Your people understand how to tame what is wild. How to build empire from rubble. Adir is not the living land's enemy. It is the fraud whose madness would lay waste to paradise.
Stop it! Stop her! Silence her! She feeds you poisoned fruit!
Do you think this place was always so gray? With its barren slopes and acid sea? Your parasite is to blame. It has destroyed this place before. These hills were once lush, and the people.
She lies. Falsehoods like fangs. She was not there. She did not see.
Why else would the usurper so quickly deny its deeds? Is it a plea of innocence, or admission of its guilt? The question you should ask is what your parasite has to lose. Whose poison flows through this water? Who spoils its own lifeblood?
Creatures did this. They crawled through our bones. They picked at our flesh.
The Mag Folk fulfilled a need. What is the purpose of this?
So small, so fragile. We did not mean to. We could not understand.
Today your ass is gonna die, bitch. Say goodnight.
Steady now. You've been through another episode. The phantasmal focus lit up like a cinder bomb.
You looked blank, dead in the eyes.
What an intriguing but unwelcome surprise. So, I take it the Burn Queen wants you to do her a favor? They call her the Strangler, the sharp claw of vengeance, the bane of animancers. I don't trust her, and neither should you.
There's nothing else to learn here. Can we go to the garden now, please?
Good enough to swim, maybe not good enough to dive.
You have restored the waters. I was right to trust you. Truly, the spirit of the land lives in you. A seed carried in the wind.
Carried where? We feel the tranquility of this place, but whose roots drink its waters?
I release these kith to return to their burrows. May they leave this enclave in peace. Clear the tangle of growth choking the Ancient One's waterways, and the Kith may gather it freely. So long as they leave this sanctuary free of their influence, so that new life may take root.
You can't be serious. You expect us to walk away from the best source of fresh water in the Tusks?
If the godlike clears the old growth from the waterways, then a portion will flow out. You may gather it where the waterway ends, away from here.
Reasonable. You can't be serious.
I have spoken, and so has this strange child of the land.
Avowed, godlike, in private? That talking tree expects us to just walk away from the best source of clean water in the Tusks? So that what? A few more moss patches can grow? In centuries? Maybe. I'm worried about the here and now. We can't risk losing access to fresh water again. I know you've done a lot for us already, but I'd like to ask one more thing. Shh. But... yes. Look, we need to set up a guard post here. Eventually we want to build out the aqueduct system. There's no way she'll let us do that. And what about all the Pergrunen that call Solace home? Do we count for nothing? I don't like this, but it's our best chance for survival. We're not getting anything until that blockage is cleared out of the aqueduct. If you can at least do that much, we'll make do. We'll have to.
Someone's eager to become.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That'll show him.
I think we found the source of the blockage. We're going to the Pargrunin will be relieved. Fresh water is the one resource every kip needs.
We have been here before. Do you feel the old roots twisting in the loam? You are Maru, a Jabaru Sinakis. You stand on the shoulders of all who spoke for us before. You are young in your role, newly minted from your trials in Thirdborn. You tempered your body and spirit in our image. Tell us, Maru, how did you perform? The attention slithered under your skin. We chose you for a promise that seemed to embarrass you. You snuffed your light. We could not understand why you refused our gift. Yet you stood for the garden, and your destiny remained. The leader sent you to the temple of Galawain's tusks. An oasis bloomed from the Adra, and our children built a city there. Tell us, Maru, how did you find life in your new home? Contemplation, peace, a canopy of silence. Why? An ascetic life had always called to you. The scrolls and candles were loyal. They listened. They never judged. In the 3rd year of your work, the tide turned. The season changed. The city had grown root-bound, too large to sustain itself. The creeks ran dry. The people stirred with unrest. They turned to you. How did you advise them? The sea yielded only salt. The forage could not replace the harvest. Until, one day, relief. The builders found a clear spring carved into the mountainside. They dreamed of an aqueduct, a river of their own design. Its veins would split the trees, a winding wound across our back. You could speak with us. Why did you not consult us first? They had never shorn so much away. In the path of the aqueduct lived a mighty flower tree, one of the first in the jungle. A font of vitality. Its leaves spread wide, a challenge to the foreman's authority. He raised his axe. You leaped forward. The axe cleaved into your arm. It would survive, but your blood drenched the dirt. Why did you intervene? To stand for us. This was your gift. Yet you were weakened. He cut. The ground thundered as it fell. The haze parts. We cry out. Our skin burns. This memory we recall. The earth erupts, a chorus of screams. Ash blots out the sun. The cull of winter. The wages of their foreman's pride. Yet there you stood. A sprout in the dust. A witness to our tragedy. You offered yourself to protect us. We could not punish you. Because we chose you. And to the whole, we should like that to be our way. Years passed. The Aikido returned. As they rebuilt their walls, they left us offerings, wary of their ancestors' mistake. We welcomed their bounty, but the scars never healed. We too had learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Thank you. If there's one thing we need to survive out here, it's fresh water. You've given us a fighting chance.